What's going on, guys? Tim here, bringing y'all back another video. I have not spoken to y'all in a long time, it feels like, but have y'all realized something in the beginning of the video? Check it out, check it out. Yes sir, that is right, your boy is finally monetized, guys. We've hit what, 1,000 subscribers probably a month ago, and I just hit 4,000 watch hours, which is the other limitation you need to hit in order to get monetized this week. So we finally monetized, and what that means is we can finally start making money with these videos. With that being said, y'all might as well just go ahead and drop a like on the video and stay tuned through the whole video, because when you guys stand tuned through every single video, that obviously helps the channel, that helps the algorithm go up, that helps me get finally paid more. When I started off YouTube, I wasn't worried about getting paid at all. I was just filming YouTube for fun. I was like editing and all of that other stuff, but now we can film, we can have fun, and we can make money. As far as that, man, a freaking series of events have taken place in the past 2 weeks. I have not spoken to y'all ever since I threw on the Boss intake manifold on the car. But before I get on to talking everything, let's get this bad boy started up, because it's cold as hell outside. I haven't been able to film, and it's been like 70+ degrees for the whole last week, and I have not been able to film. This car's gonna take a minute to warm up, so let's get it started. Let's pop this hood. This hood is a little something. It's not the nicest day out today, and the car is not the cleanest, but hey, we gotta deal with it. But I have picked up what we are basically gonna be talking about today in today's video. As you can see, your boys picked up a JLT oil catch can. When I get to the location that I wanna go, I will mention more about that and everything else that is under the hood of this car right now. I also, y'all remember when I got a ticket for my tinted windows on the Mustang? Can you roll your window up as well, please? Roll my window up?
Yes, to here. 16, that's too dark, it has to be at 35. Is your license and insurance, please?
I just had court for that, and literally, before I put tints on my car, guys, I took pictures of my car before I put tints on there, and that basically saved my life, because obviously I didn't change the tint on my car. I just showed them pictures of what my car looked like before I put the tint on, and they said, oh, it looks like you changed the tint, and they let me go. They dropped the charges, everything, I was free to go. It's a tint ticket, like who really cares? Honestly, at the end of the day, in the traffic court, people were having violations for speeding and all that other stuff, and I got a tint ticket. Like, who's gonna care about a tint ticket? I want to get window shield tint, and the only reason I did not get window shield tint is because I knew for sure that I was likely gonna get pulled over. But now that I know I can get away with this, I'm gonna get window shield tint, and this car is gonna look freaking fabulous. Now, you might not get pulled over with window shield tint. A lot of people have it. As long as your car, honestly, if your car looks good and you have tints, then I don't think cops are gonna, you know, mess with you like that. But say if I put tint blacked out on my freaking Volkswagen here, that usually probably would not match up with the car, then maybe the cops will be on me and probably suspect me of something. But since it matches and it is appealing with these supercars, then the cops really won't mess with you as much as they would mess with you with a compact car, you know, any of these cars that have a lot or something like that. Now to the spot that I really want to talk to you guys about, this oil catch can, and why it's basically significant to put on your car, especially if you're going to be redlining a lot and all that. Car still sounded good, it's still popping, it's still very loud. Okay. different little change up of scenery here. I know this is like one of the most weirdest spots, but I just like to explore it. It's a great spot to basically shoot photos and cinematic videos and all that weird stuff. But I'm gonna be talking about the JLT catch can that I've got for my car, simply because I just picked it up and it is very important. I know my hood is weird. I gotta lift up on that thing. I gotta fix a lot of things on this car. That is not really necessary to fix right now. I also need hood struts because I gotta hold this thing up by my head while I hold the camera. Get this thing and lift it up right there. If many of you don't know what an oil catch can is, basically is what this thing right here is. I just picked it up actually last week, and it is basically very significant for the car because it does basically what it says. It catches oil. Now obviously a lot of you might know what an oil catch can does. You probably already even have one on your 5.0, your Mustang, or any other car. An oil catch can is very helpful on any car that it can basically fit on, and I'm going to show you guys what the significant role of this oil catch can will do. This PCV hose that was on their car originally before I installed this. As I uninstalled the oil catch can, it's really easy to install and uninstall. Literally takes a couple of seconds. Just take those things out here. Now this, what comes on the car stock, just like this. Clamp this in, this PCV hose. Now as you can see, oil is potentially going to get through the hose and into your intake manifold and probably into your engine and all that. If you highly redline your engine in your car all the time and you race it a lot, putting so much pressure within the engine. Now with all the technical stuff that goes on with, you know, combustion and the piston, with the pressure pushing down on the piston, potentially bypass oil can get into your combustion chamber, and then that can long-term lead to either detonation of the engine or either knocking of the engine and so forth. But that is not like, it's not likely to happen, but it can happen if you really do get on your car a lot and just basically keep stomping on it and beat the crap out of your car, which is basically not what I do. But obviously I'm going through a lot of redlining and I like to be drifting and doing all this other stuff with my Mustang. Is that beating the car? I don't know, I don't do it so often, but this PCV hose is gonna allow for oil just to basically simply get into your intake manifold. When I installed my Boss, when I took off the stock intake manifold, I can see oil residue all over the stock intake manifold. And also with the residue, like for example, as you can see here, it's like slightly coated. Obviously it's gonna be there because that's where the oil is like potentially going, but it was all inside of the runners of my stock intake manifold, as you guys can see right here. Yeah, so it's gonna be normal. You're gonna get, you know, a little bit of oil in there, but basically for the long run, you really don't want all that sludge building up and residue building up inside of your engine, inside of your intake manifold, you know, causing problems in the future. It's basically like how you take care of a human body. If you feed yourself bad foods and everything, you won't see what's going on with yourself, but then during down the future, you're gonna be developing all these issues and all that. But if you feed yourself some good stuff, you know, then down the future, you're gonna be pretty healthy, your body's gonna be functioning properly. That's basically how it's gonna go with this engine. And basically if you throw on this oil catch can. Now, I'm not saying that this is the ultimate solution of, you know, taking care of your engine, but this definitely very well helps you prevent, you know, detonation, all that other stuff within the engine. Simple as it is, this can right here is going to catch all the oil from potentially bypassing through and going into your intake manifold, because we're going to connect. He had to bully me for it. He said some vroom vroom. I said, what the fuck is that? That's a nice thing though. Back to what I was saying. So simply, let's take this stock PCV hose off, because this allows for oil to bypass and get into your intake manifold and your engine, because obviously there's no can right there. If we throw this oil catch can in, boom, just like that, boom, just like that, clip it in there, clip, 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 clip it in there. Now basically oil is gonna get through and it's gonna sit into your oil catch can and not bypass and get into your intake manifold, into your engine, as much as this thing will do right here. And simply because, like I said, that wasn't in there all the way. Simply, like I said, simply because I'm gonna be racing this car, redlining the car a lot, sliding the car a lot. This thing is gonna come in handy. Now, if you really don't do that with your car, then you probably don't need an oil catch can. But it is helpful on any car, even if you daily drive it, or I don't know, something like that. Okay, now unclip that. You're probably wondering, like, okay, now where's the oil gonna go? How you gonna get it out? If it's gonna go in the can. So basically, you're just gonna get this thing, and down here, some of the oil catch cans are different, but it is so simple. You just twist this thing lefty loosey. And I just got this last week, so there's probably barely gonna be nothing in here. But let's just unclip it off anyways and see if we actually do see some oil up in here, because that'll be pretty interesting and it'll flow along well with the video. But you would take this thing off, and oh, actually look at that. I just got this thing last week. Can we look in here? Come on, hold on, focus, focus. I got this thing last week, and this much oil is actually already caught. That was gonna basically go right back directly into my engine. Now, I think that might be a problem. I don't know, because this is a lot of oil for 1 week. I barely even drove the car. The fact that all this is a lot of oil, and you can definitely damn well see that this thing worked. And obviously, yes, I checked this thing before I put it on there, and it was empty. Wow, what a coincidence. There's actually a good amount of oil in here, basically, and I can see that this thing is damn near working very damn well. So let's put this thing back on here. I would dump it out, but obviously you cannot dump oil into the environment, but unless you do it off camera, then people would do that, but I'm not gonna do that. If you're running something like a Boss, or definitely a supercharger, anything with even more forced induction, well, forced induction is like supercharged, but if you are bringing in more air and causing, you know, your engine to work a lot more, you're going to need this thing. You're basically going to want to need to invest in it. Now, it might not be your first option to purchase, but obviously this is like, you know, I've owned the car for 7 months now, and I finally just picked me up a JLT oil catch can, simply because I just threw on the Boss and I got the car tuned, and I'm putting all this extra horsepower and everything in the car. So I definitely want to go ahead and keep this engine running healthy, as much healthy as it can. As far as that though, that's basically going to be really it. You know, I installed the Boss. This red thing right here, if you guys are probably wondering, that is a throttle body spacer. Previous owner had that thing on there. When I bought the car. So that is what it is with the oil catch can, and that's why I bought it. That's maybe some of the reasons why you guys should need it, why you guys should invest in it. In the next few videos, I definitely want to do a review of my car and everything, so because I know a lot of y'all are new to the channel. Pop, pop, pop. Gosh, that thing is so aggressive. Oh my gosh, it sounds so good. Other than that, yes, definitely invest in you an oil catch can for sure, man. It definitely will come in handy down the road if you do bid on your car a lot and all that other stuff. I will get a review of my car, like I said, because a lot of y'all are new to the channel. A lot of y'all still don't know all the mods that I got on my car. This car is basically, nothing is done to it yet. All of that stuff is going to get done in the next video. I'm going to be telling y'all all the details of everything. A lot more videos are still going to be coming, to stay in tune. It is winter season, so with winter coming up, I'm not going to be driving the car as much, but we're going to have to get some ideas and everything going. But I got to get this car started right now because we're about to do a little switcheroo. This thing needs an oil change. So I hope you guys really did enjoy the video. I want to thank all you guys for getting me monetized, for staying tuned in my videos. For you guys who definitely enjoy watching my videos through and through, keep doing that. Keep commenting down below. Keep liking the videos. It very well helps my channel a lot, and it will get a lot more people involved in the channel and involved in the comment section and liking the video, man. Make sure you guys give a like on the video. Make sure you comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Stay in tune, man. We got a lot of stuff coming. I know I'll probably be posting only once a week now because I am in school, but the video is going to be coming at least once a week. I'm going to try to do twice, but we're going to try to get it out there for sure. We gonna.